expense analysis sheet. So when you open the Excel sheet, the first thing you have to do is to enter your password to accept the data or the Excel sheet. So the next thing now is to populate your expense category. So I have a sample of expense categories that I've listed here, which you can change or update if you want to. Then I have the details where you enter your data, and the sum of whatever you enter will be here to give you the total for each of the expense category I have entered. So for example, I'll start with, I've already entered some data here, so I'll delete all of them. Now you see the summary, there is nothing there. Okay, so I'll start with, let's say 1st of March. Then the reference number is any reference for the transaction. So if you have a PV, it can be the PV number. If it's a check, it can be the check number, anything. So let's say the reference number is this for this transaction, and the payment method I'll select. Let's say this is cash. Then what is the detail? So let's say I'm paying for let's say salaries. So I'll type salaries for, let's say, March 2021. Then I will select expense category is where the salary falls within this type of expense that I have. So I'll go through and I'll locate anything that salaries will fall under. So I have wages and salaries here, so I'll just select wages and salaries and put the amount here. So 2,000. Then the same March, I did another, it's the code reference of this, and this one was it was cash. Then it was TNT. So from Takoradi. To Accra. It was a business trip. You can. Then I'll go through any of the expenses that relate to transportation. So I have travel and transport. Let's say around 50 cities. Then on the 2nd of March, remember, so I can also do March, March 2nd, 2021. This is the code for it, for transaction, and it was cash. This one was also cash, I forgot. Then this one, let's say it was books. We bought some stationaries, let's say books and pens. Books and pens will fall under stationery. So I'll go through and locate any of the expenses that falls under. Okay, printing, postage and stationery. Bought so 300 cities. So like that, you just have to fill it. So once you are filling the transaction like this, you can come here and select any of the, let's say I want to know the total for properties rate as at now. Property rate is 0. I want to know for, let's say, telephone, 0. Let's say I want to see the total for TNT, 150, it will come. I want to see total for telephone, 0. I want to see total for let's say wages and salaries, it's 2,000. Now let's do one more wages and salaries on the 2nd of March 2021. Here's the code. I'm paying cash. Then it's salaries for March, and this one was for an employee called Alex Smith. I'll select wages and salaries. Then let's say 1,500. Remember, wages is now 3,500 because it's this plus this. So you can just see the total for each of the expenses that you select here. Then you can also see the total for all here. Then when you come to the summary will give you all the expense category and for each of them how much you have spent on them and the total here. So basically that is how the software or the system works.